Welcome, YouTube. This is Drawing Blanks. I'm Brandon, and this is Colin. Since the other homosexuals do not have Xbox, he is our sitting guest today.
Hello.
Might see him a little more often than other people, since, he's got the Xbox. But, today, this is Colin. Gears of War 4. I felt like the campaign and whatnot so far, as we've gotten through, is kind of like the old one. It's not bad, I like it, but I felt like it was going to be a little bit more evolved and whatnot.
Well, no, I think that's because they're leading it up. They're setting it up. They're making you think, alright, so far it's going slow, and when it gets to the big part, it's going to be huge. It's going to just...
Yeah, we have a lot of hours in, but we're on the hardest difficulty, so it's we're moving slower even if we've got more time in. So they're they're teasing us, these fuckers.
Yeah, they are.
It's the offline co-op. Let's start off with that. That is fantastic. That's mwah. I love that.
Perfect.
I love when they do that to certain games because some people just don't have online. I'm used to never have internet, so games that had that I would prioritize over other games. If you have a brother, why would you have multiple PS4s? Unless, of course, one's older than the other and already moved out, blah, 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 blah,
well,
blah.
That's the thing. It gives you freedom. It's not just offline. It's online co-op, offline co-op, but it makes it a lot more free.
Makes it just so versatile. It's
is,
fantastic.
Really is. You don't have to spend the money to get Xbox Live. If you can't get Xbox Live, then this game's perfect for you. Because the story is perfect as it is, and then it has the Horde mode, and the Horde mode is as difficult as the story, and it's as fun. It's just rounds of just... I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah, it's just awesome that you'll be able to do it with your friends while you're at your house chilling or something. Whatever you're doing, I just think that games that have that are just fantastic already. Never mind everything else.
Xbox impressed me with this game because I thought they were going to do what they do with every other game. They're going to change it up, make it only Xbox Live, or
do this, that, ruin it.
Yeah.
The story so far has been interesting. You start. This is gonna be a non-spoiler review, so we're not gonna really talk too much about it. But you're Marcus's son, which I had completely fucking forgot that this guy even existed.
Honestly,
I
didn't even know that.
I didn't even realize it at all. It was right over my head, and then I saw Marcus. I was like, God, I'm fucking stupid. I'm so fucking dumb. Duh. The graphics.
Graphics are okay. They don't need to be great.
Yeah,
the gameplay is what makes up for the graphics.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for Uncharted 4 with this because that just wasn't gonna. If I go looking for games to be as good as Uncharted 4 graphically, I'll be a very disappointed young man.
Yeah, and I'm sure if they put more time into the graphics, then the gameplay wouldn't have been as good.
Yeah.
They would put more money into it for nothing.
It's fine the way it is. They're just not top of the line like Uncharted was. The cutscenes.
Cutscenes are
They're
pretty good. They're
nothing to just absolutely shit your pants over.
Yeah.
And they're not as fluid as some other games, but it's not bricky either. It's you know one's coming, whereas in some games you'll just jump into something and then cutscene, bam.
Yeah.
It's not terrible though,
It's set up in perfect spots though. I mean, there's not too many of them. But it leaves enough time for gameplay, and then when you get far into it, it gives you a cutscene for the next act or
a chapter or whatever.
Whatever it is. But yeah, they do a good job with that. They don't make it too long. You can skip it, but I prefer just to watch it on your first run through. It's actually pretty fun to watch. You get to learn a lot about the new characters.
Under the controls now. I play a lot of Overwatch, I play some first-person shooters, then coming to these controls, totally fucked me.
Yeah.
I was doing some random ass shit, I just looked dumb as shit at the first hour and a half.
You thought you were dumb.
I was just...
Second player, don't forget to press the right trigger, because I stood there the first time we played, and I wasn't moving the controls at all. The guy was moving himself.
Yeah.
Every single time you go to play the game, press right trigger, and then it'll let you move around, because otherwise it's just the AI playing as you.
Then, and we're coming fresh off PS4 games too, because Xbox really hasn't really brought anything to the table till today. Not today. Till Tuesday, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
Gears of War 4 has been like one of its biggest sellers, I believe.
Yes.
Well,
Gears of War
it's going to
series
be
has always been one
for
of the
the,
biggest sellers for the Xbox.
For a fucking exclusive.
Yeah.
Which I totally understand. It was just confusing. Press X, I'm sitting there pressing fucking A for like 20 minutes. I'm like, why isn't it working?
Yeah.
Ah!
You press the door, it's not working, you're rolling instead of pressing the door. And then you realize it's X.
While most of the controls I do find are, they're fine as they are, it's that the cover system can suck my balls in this game.
Yeah, that cover system is terrible. Oh my god.
I'd like to say it's not terrible. I don't think it's terrible.
I think it's terrible.
It's when there's like a lot of cover, when you got like a wall here, then right next to it there's another little subsection of a wall, then there's a little like broken up pillar over here, but you're standing like right here and you want to go over to this one. He fucking dives, because A is the same button to roll as it is to get in the cover, or he'll go to the wrong cover,
or he'll jump over the cover.
Or he'll jump over the cover, which is disastrous.
It gives you like hints or tips saying that to press B to vault over, but they don't tell you that A is also to vault over. So when you're sprinting and you go to press A twice by accident, you jump over and realize you're pretty much screwed after that.
Especially on the hardest difficulty, you jump over and you don't even last like longer than a second.
And not to mention the grenades take forever to throw.
Yeah, I am not a fan of the grenades. I mean, you need them on the harder difficulties, but I am not a fan of them because you get out of cover, you gotta wait till he spins it, then throws it, and you're just exposed for too long. You're better off just throwing it over and hoping to God that you hit whatever it is.
Yeah, you might want to blind fire, but
blind fire is another thing.
Yeah. But throwing a grenade blind fired, that's kind of, it got easier for me. You'll get used to it, but
at first blind fire is just insanely difficult. You're missing all over the place.
It doesn't give you an aimer.
Which it does make sense that you shouldn't be able to aim all that great from blind fire. I understand. So I was a little upset at first, and then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That makes sense. Anything else you want to add on, my son?
No, I can't wait to play the game.
You can't
further.
wait. Horde mode, I heard, has been, we haven't actually touched that yet, but I heard Horde mode has been like revamped or whatever the phrase is. Fuck it. I heard I heard it's better than the actual game itself currently, because now you got roles, you got like the scout, you got the sniper, you just...
Ooh, we never talked about the guns.
A little scarce on the guns, guys. I was
kind
of hoping for... So far, yeah, a little...
I think the guns are nice when you're in the lower
It's like Gears of War 4. There were a lot of guns.
You mean
but
Gears
not
of War 3?
really. Whatever, fuck you. Gears of War 3. There were like technically a decent amount of guns, but it doesn't feel like it really. It feels like there's like maybe like 10 of them, and it just doesn't feel like they could have went more in depth with the weaponry, I feel.
Yeah.
Like now you can get like the turret, you can
get
big
the
turrets
enforcers, you can get all these new like patrol things. There's
like you get like a sniper, and then you get like the ember thing.
Well,
I feel like I'm using kind of the same weapon though. I feel like like I have to wait a while to shoot on both of them. I was like, all right.
Not to mention
the shotgun, and then that one the machine carries. Kind of the same, like both of them are slightly different. Then the handguns, one's a 6-shooter, one's like a 12 or something, but it's really not all that different.
Yeah, it really isn't.
I felt like they maybe they should have went a little more in depth. I mean, other than that, I really am not like upset over it, but I would have been it would have been better if there were more diverse weapons.
How do you feel about the reload system?
I'm kind of glad they didn't change it.
Yeah.
Because it was always kind of, it's, Gears of War. It's their version of reloading. I thought it was cool. A little confusing at first. I had no fucking clue what it meant until he told me, actually.
Yeah, most games.
I always used to wait for it to go all the way up.
Yeah.
And then he started telling me there's a perfect reload, and I was like, what?
Yeah, well, I don't understand what getting it perfect means. Is it just like, as soon as you click on it, it reloads? Or is it like...
Yeah, it's faster, I think. once it gives you more ammo, but I don't know for sure because it just starts blinking.
Yeah, it starts blinking.
I'm not even
understand
100% sure if it's giving you more ammo.
It
I
just
don't think
blinks.
we saw a tutorial on that. Or maybe
Yeah.
we skipped it on accident. They didn't make it.
No, we couldn't have.
I don't
missed that.
know.
It's just like it starts
It was
blinking and it takes away from your ammo anyway. I don't understand it.
It's yeah.
Yes, when you jam
we're
your gun.
we're not 100% sure on how that works yet.
But when you jam your gun,
I like how you can jam your gun though.
yeah, it really does make it
You,
more difficult.
you have to keep something in the back of your head the whole time. I gotta reload perfectly. That way I can keep shooting. Because if you jam your gun, you're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, Colin, what would you rate this game?
I'd have to go with a 7 right now because I haven't gotten to play everything.
7, solid 7. I was gonna go more like an 8. So we're looking somewhere right there, 7 to 8. Definitely worth scooping. I feel though.
Yes,
it's worth the scoop. Microsoft doesn't release a lot of great games. I mean, this game's good.
It is.
If not for the story, which is it's good. It's not great. It's good. If not for the story, the online's a lot of fun. From what I've seen so far, we haven't gotten to touch it, but I've seen that there's just it's just better now.
Well, the difficulty also lives up to its potential. When it says insane, it means
It means insane.
It means insane.
It doesn't fuck around.
Every enemy has the potential to kill you.
An enemy jumps
in one
over
shot.
cover and just lands on you. You die. It's unbelievable. You don't just die either. You explode. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
It is.
Anyways, thanks for watching. That was the Drawing Blanks review on Gears of War 4. Scoop worthy. Pick it up, guys, alright? See you next time.
See you next time, guys.